So writing the function rule or writing the equation or finding an equation that fits the information given is notes 11-15. It's page 69, and we're going to put the date 3/13. So, finding the function rule. The first thing that we need to do is find the pattern or the change between the x and the y. So really we're trying to find what is the slope. And if the table starts with 0, we can use the trick that whatever the output is at an x value of 0 is going to be our initial value, or our b equals. So take a look at example number 1. It says write the equation. Well, the change in the y's is going up by a constant rate of 5. And the change in the x's is going up by a constant rate of 1. So slope, you know, is the change in y over the change in x. So we have 5 over 1. So what's the initial value? Well, if I go down 1, that puts me at 0, and I need to know what would be the value at 0. And the value at 0, well, if I continue to go from 15 to 10 is 5, down to 5 is 5, down 5 more puts me at an initial value of 0. So my b is equal to 0. So my equation is y. So y equals mx, so 5x plus b, which is plus 0. So our equation is just y equals 5x for this table of values. Number 2, same kind of thing. We're going to write the equation, and I can see that there is a pattern here that from 4 to 10, we're really just adding 6. From 5 to 11, adding 6. From 6 to 12, adding 6. So for every x value, all we're really doing is adding 6 to have it equal the y. So there's another way of writing the equation, a little different from number 1. In example number 3, you have 36 and 32, which is a difference of 4. You have 23 to 19, which is a difference of 4. So this one looks like it's kind of like number 2, where you're subtracting 4 from the x to get a value for y. So y equals x minus 4. And right away, number 4, it says write the equation. It jumps out at me that at 0, the y is 5. So that must mean that the initial value is b equals 5. So what is the slope? Well, the change from 5 to 21 is a plus 16. And the change from 0 to 1 is a plus 1. So my slope must be m equals 16. So the equation is y equals m, which is 16, x, plus b, which is 5. And there's a second part to this question. It says, if this pattern continues, what is the output if the input is equal to 10? So I don't want to keep counting up by 16. Like 4, it would be at 4, it would be at 69, and then at 5, it would be at such and such. I want to use the equation that I came up with to find if the input is 10, what's the output? And so y equals 160 plus 5, so the output would be 165. So that is your notes for finding the function rule. Each of these are linear equations, and so they are functions. And I will see you tomorrow in class. Have a good night.